It's exciting times now as well, as we get closer and closer to the final. Will it be the 23rd? Will it be the 51st? The 23rd is made up of the crew of Captain Brighthammer, Arty Sergeant Foxy, Sergeant Angry Viking, Fluff, and Private Second Class M. Unless, of course, there's any last-minute changes, which I don't think there is. The 51st is made up of Captain Fortune, Hubbly Bubbly, William, Echo, Hunter, and Gimli. These two have already fought against each other, so I expect it's going to be another close match. We shall see. Be right back. Guess this warm-up isn't going to quite work when the server's not even up. Now, wouldn't it be just good if when that counter gets to 0, the game would start? But it's not going to, because I'm still waiting for the server to come up live. I just messaged the supervisors to see where they are, but I'm sure it won't be long away. As I said, it's the 23rd Royal Welsh Fusiliers and the 51st Regiment of Foot battling each other on the open seas. They played each other before. For those that have just joined, this is how the group standings are in the semi-finals. Apologies for the delay. Clearly the senior management of the first WA haven't quite got their act in order yet, but we're getting there. I'm sure we'll be there shortly. Still nothing.
Who puts it up then? Who puts this information up? Yeah, I'm back in a second.
Well, it looks like there's some movement going on. I think they're just starting the server now. They're firing out with as much coal as they can get. It is probably a Russian server, so probably Russian coal. So I don't know. We're getting there though. So I suppose I could say something about the two-gun schooner for those that don't know anything about it, but I'm sure you probably already do. The gunship is armed with two 46-pounder long guns situated on two rotating platforms. Feel free to fall asleep anyway at this because it's just boring. And it's from front and back. These cannons are much larger than its common border warship and so pack a tremendous punch. With careful diligence and tactful use of this ship, a crew can have a significant impact in the game, which they clearly do if you've watched any of this tournament so far. The two gunners can take out masts in one shot, and that's the downfall of my ship, so as Diquan probably will gloat about for a little bit later. But yeah, it's a powerful packer, but if you've got a 50 gun against you, you're just like a box of matches, likely to get blown out the water quite quickly. But still a wonderful ship.
Father Man, you see the line in between the 23rd and then the name. Why is it a line?
Looks nice.
Okay. Lounge.
The server.
Yes. I don't know. I'm
I,
going
I
go to
answered
sleep.
this. I don't know. Why is the server not up anyways?
Message. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. I can maybe. No, I can't. Hang on. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Oh, it's because she was playing. Playing Alright, yep. All connected to TeamSpeak.
Right, we've realised what the issue is here. The person whose server we're using is in another game somewhere and he's server muted, so we're trying to just get to him to start the server. So bear with us. Ooh, it looks like
I
it's
just
here.
called Shiro, and he. Oh, hello.
What's going on? Now the server's up now.
Oh. Okay.
Because we have a server. As you can see, I have a problem with my key, so bear with me. Right, Piers, I'm back. I actually had my push to talk key rigged up, so I was actually going under the water, which was quite funny. Anyway, so we have two teams. This is a semi-final, and the semi-final, as I said before, is between the 23rd Royal Welsh Fusiliers, HMS Titanic, captained by Brighthammer, and you've got Foxy, Angry Viking, Fluff, and this guy's name always gets me. M253124. I have no idea what that. Why? Don't ask. And then you have the 51st Regiment of Foot. Their opponents on HMS Alpha Club with Fortune, Hubbly Bubbly, William Echo, Hunter, and Gimli. Unless there's a change up in the lineup, and as it is now, they're just warming up and having some fun. Let's just go and have a look. I guess they're probably just killing themselves. Yeah. Where are they? Look. It's the 51st getting ready for battle. I have the right screen on as well. You have to excuse me, I am a noob at this. I do apologise. I'm doing this without a safety net. Right, can you all see the picture? This is somebody type in text and make sure they can see it, please. And so he begins. So it looks like the 23rd are French today. They are playing baguettes. And the 51st are playing with themselves. By the way, there'll be no bias commenting here, because obviously you know I'm from the 23rd, but I hope my boys win. I mean, last time they played, I think they drew on this one. But it'll be interesting to see. And we're off. First shot by the 51st will be well out of range. Bush. And there goes the second shot. They got auto reload on. So at the moment they're all getting ranging shots. I think they're still out of range at the moment. who is going to get the first kill and who's going to get the first hit. Seems like my 23rd are holding back on their shots. There goes their first shot in. Let's see what happens there. Still have. Not quite in firing range yet. Shots going left and right. Still off target, I think. Getting closer to that one looks good. I think they're now within range of each other. So it's going to get. Here we go. He's going to be the one to count. No, all a bit low. I do wish they'd come in a little bit closer, so I could get them both in shot. Let's go and see what the 23rd are up to. Good shots going on here. Did anybody spot my obvious deliberate mistake there, thinking that this was the 23rd? The flag was a dead giveaway. Some good shots going in, but not all on target, I don't think. No real damage yet. Because I'm old and mad, I thought of looking up some quotes and stuff from history, but all I could find from Napoleon was that he said, never interrupt your enemy when he's making a mistake. Which I think is quite funny, actually, for Napoleon. And my favourite one was the one which I would give to Titanic's Captain Bryhammer, which was a soldier will fight long and hard for a bit of coloured ribbon. And Bryhammer's trying to get all the medals we got, but so we're having to create some new ones that are almost impossible to get, so we can't have them. So the ship, 23rd, is getting a bit battered there. '51st have clearly been practicing their shots, their long shots, because they've done pretty good so far. Doesn't look like the 23rd have inflicted any damage with any of their shots, which is not a good start. Hopefully they will improve on the next one, but then it's not quite over until the last man's elder boat sinks. God, that was class. Viking nearly kicked the bucket there.
The British are victorious.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So there we go. The 51st take first blood. Trying to work out where my little, get rid of that little dot is, but I can't remember. Well, it's well played by the 51st anyway. They clearly wiped our arse there with the cannonballs. Let's just hope it's a glitch and they're just warming up. Perhaps they was drinking too much. I don't know. They're French. What are they drinking? Too much wine, too much baguette. Apologies for the TV on in the background. So here we go. Second round is live. As you can see what the admin said, there's no Caribbean map on here, which is good because I hate the Caribbean map. That's what destroyed me so many times in this game. In this league, anyway. Suppose you could get a screen, if anyone wants to get a screenshot, they could get one. Shots are getting close now. soon be within hitting range. 46 pounds of cannonball hitting you in the head. That one looks very close. I just went over that one. So the British side 51st certainly got the range right. And that looks like first hit as well. So far no one dead. Who's going to hit? 53rd. Oh, that's 23rd finally hit something. Very well done. Oh, so Braham is doing a sharp right turn to see if you can get both his cannons on there. This is sometimes a dangerous move, but sometimes a subtle move. It really only pays off if you get the hits, and he got one hit. But 51st so far hitting more. Their shots are far more on target than ours. Yep, the game. Right, the game Holdfast. It's for those that don't know, it is basically set in the Napoleonic Wars. Is all you really need to know. This league, this two-gunner league, there's other ships available that we can play with, which have already been played with. There's a 50-gunner, there's a 13-gunner, 8-gunner, and of course you've got little gunboats and rocket boats, and obviously the ships were quite important in those eras. I mean, some massive, as we all know, history. There's been some massive battles in history. Napoleon himself, Nelson, all those sort of things. It's all around the same area. But these, as I say, these particular boats carry 46-pounder guns, so they're really quite nippy. So they're good if you can get them in a battle, get them in first, and get some real good shots in. You can really damage. I mean, in reality, you would damage the rudders. You could take out the sails. You know, they would be really good. But Holdfast itself, it's all sorts really. You have public line battles as well, where everyone here is probably been involved in them. Yes, I don't know how you pronounce that. Is that Razzle? Razzle? Yeah, it must be Razzle for you. Yeah, people can take specific roles, and I mean, it all depends on the hierarchy. To be honest, captain's a captain. Now, on these ships, I'm going to zoom into the French, and you'll see why the captain's job is a nasty one. Because if I can get there, because if you see where he's situated, he's not very safe. He's got nothing to protect him, and he has to steer the ship. And obviously, the guys on each team, gunners, aim to try and get the captain out first. It's probably the easiest shot to get. The captain obviously then chooses his team. You have, as you can see on here, I don't know how many we've got left alive again. We've got 4 left alive, so you've got 2 gunners and probably you'd have 2 gunners and 2 loaders. Because what you can do when you're playing, oh, there's another one.
The British are victorious.
Oh my god. Suicide. There's no point. His ship was gone. You jump in the water. The ship sunk. It only takes about, I think, 12 to 14 decent hits to kill it. As I say, you have a captain. You just edit the score a second. Yeah, as I say, the captain will choose. I mean, within the regiment, you have people who are good at various roles. Some of them are good at guns. I mean, in our regiment, Foxy's bloody good on the cannons. Just he's got a problem with his Wi-Fi though, because it was pinging at 5,000 earlier today. So I don't quite know what's going on there. But he's based in Poland, so there's clearly an issue going there. He's the main gunner. Viking is also a main gunner. And they literally will pick up a cannonball, load it into the cannon, but then go straight back and get another cannonball, so they're ready to reload the cannon. So, but if you've got an extra man there, he can also carry a cannonball. So if you it just speeds the whole process of reloading, and that's generally it, really. And it's point and click. But it's getting the right angle, and most of these people do practice and practice and practice. But 23rd need to practice some more, and I might have to demote them all if they lose. No, I'm joking. Well, yeah. I must admit. I mean, I'm doing this on a 500 megabits connection. Whoa! You pressed the wrong button then. So, then if you just heard that, she's putting the heating on. Come on, my little 23rd baguette. You need to win one back and make this a little bit more exciting. This is an interesting map. Island maps are quite interesting on this game. I would agree that normally they've been pretty good, but I mean these two teams drew last time, so the 51st. But the thing, the 51st have watched one of their games recently, so they probably know exactly how bright and that angry are playing it. Our guys have been practicing, but it's very hard to practice this kind of thing when you're in a normal naval event. So unless you've got your own server, we have got our own servers, but it's setting them all up. You don't want to set them up exactly like this because it's just, difficult. But let's hope for me, I hope they get this one back. So at least it's 2-1 and we can see where it goes from there. Make it more exciting for you all. Far more exciting than my commentary. For those that don't know the game, obviously the trick is, see these two guns, they can only swivel, that's rear gun is at its maximum swivel. So the idea is to bring the ship round so you can get a good shot on it, and that looks pretty good. It's nearly close to target. They really need to make these shots count. Everyone needs to be a winner. And obviously, because the ships are moving, there's an element of having to aim forward of the ship. So there's an element of skill involved. And again, let's get a hit. So no kills yet. Perhaps I should just let the game flow and say nothing, and they might actually hit something. Come on, 23rd, get them shots. 51st too good there. I think this is going to be a 3. Let's go over in here, see what the other two do. As you can see, 51st are hitting everything, so I've got a feeling it's going to be a short match this one. As you can see, there was a warning issued there as well for the 23rd. First warning for staying still for 20 seconds. It's, obviously, 6 still does give you some advantage with shooting. Admittedly, they need everything they've got. As you can see, there's not many left. And the ship's nearly destroyed, so unless they can pull this out of the bag and kill the crew, they are... No, that's
The
it. It's
British
game over.
are victorious.
Congratulations, 51st. That's the shortest commentary I'll ever have to do. And hopefully the last. I'll be right back. The thing is, you can hit up to 1,000 meters and kill someone. It has been done when I've asked guys. But it didn't take a screenshot, which is really annoying. But yeah, you can hit. You can hit from between 500 and 600 with a 46 pounder. It's going to do damage. Some teams, I mean, the 51st are clearly losing round shot. There is chain shot, which is used to sort of take people out and take the sails down, the mast down, which is what Dearcorns did to us, and very successfully. And but if you can get the shots on, they clearly 51st clearly practicing, and they're clearly, in my eyes, are probably the best team in this tournament. And it's just unfortunate that 23rd did not really give them a battle, which is a shame, because they are pretty good, but clearly not on today. So thank you for watching anyway. I'll leave the stream up for a little while. So let's see if they're around there saying hello to each other, or if they've all abandoned. No, they're all there. Won't let me join. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go free roam then. Looks like one of the admins is in there in the fight. Anyway, thank you for listening to my first attempt ever at twitching. Probably my last as well, but we'll see. Feel free to comment or whatever. I'll leave it open for a little while on the carnage that you can see in front of me. And I'll be right back.
Well, maybe people. We line up against.
Ba, 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 ba. Yeah.
Right hammer. This
Well, I guess they've
bright hammer.
What?
There's always a mutiny.
Let us play
I'll be right back.
some what's it called?
Okie dokie. Thanks for coming up, everyone. Sorry it wasn't a better battle than that. I'm a bit disappointed in the boys, but I had a feeling the 51st were going to wipe our ass because they've been practicing like buggery and their long shots are really good. So thanks for turning up. Thanks for watching my team get destroyed. I'm going to go and have a little cry in the corner and have a coffee. So thank you very much. I will put the recording somewhere for other people if they want to watch it. Just mute it because I talk a load of faff. Play some nice music over the top of it. Thank you very much. See you again soon.